Yeah, there was a tremendous amount that I didn't know. I didn't know that she had an affair with Rudolf Zaslavsky, who the New York Times in 1924 called the Edwin Booth of the Soviet stage. And I was able to look at her passports and figure out when she was on tour with him and in what cities. And also at YIVO, they had programs from plays, and there was in Tevye the Milkman, Rudolf Zaslavsky, and Franya was Seidel, his daughter Seidel. So I was able to find a lot of information out about her from different sources.
He was married, right?
They were both married.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this seemed to be a passionate love affair, and it was written about in 21 and 1. And the man who wrote that book was a very close friend of Franya's, and that was clear to me because he was in every play that she was in. And she must have confided in him. He spoke about that the affair was very similar to the first play they were in together, which was called Stempinu. It was by Shalom Aleichem, where these two married people meet and fall in love. But I learned also that she was extraordinarily kind, which from a number of different sources, that they would have a salon. And my aunt told me this, that she would smoke cigarettes on a long holder. And they would have artists and poets and writers to their home. And what I learned from other sources was about the banquets she would hold and that no one left her house hungry. So it was confirmation of what I had learned as a child. I also was able to stay at their home, at my family home, which was on Airbnb. And at first I didn't want to. I thought if there were ghosts there, I was afraid. But it's this magnificent home in the center of Vilnius now. And I decided to stay there. And it was thoroughly modern now, just beautiful, European style. But the staircase, the banister was very old, you could tell, the layers of paint on it. And as I was walking up the stairs, I could feel them. And the floorboards were all refinished, but they were original. And the walls were about a foot thick. You would sit and look out the window. And I felt their presence there, and I thought, if there are ghosts, they love me.